Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Warwick in the top lane. This is after his changes. He's bigger now, and of course, his W you can use once in combat. So once the enemies commit, you can W active, get the attack speed bonus and movement speed bonus against them. When they hit you, you do lose the movement speed bonus, but of course not the attack speed bonus. And Warwick R has more width. Warwick as a whole top lane is in a decent spot as long as you're not up against a ranged character. If you're up against like Timo or Heimerdinger, it's gonna be pretty painful to play it. Very slow, very boring. But against anyone who doesn't take Ignite, you should be able to go toe-to-toe with them level 1 and win, especially since you go Barrier. Warwick has more healing the lower on health he is, thus Barrier when you're low on health makes him tricky to kill. For your runes, Lethal Tempo, Presence of Mind, Alacrity Last Dance, Second when Revitalized, Attack Speed, Movement Speed, and Health. He needed to go Ignite. I'm just going to walk him down and beat him up. He didn't want to take Ignite, so this is what happens. When they realize they're going to lose the fight, you get that extra odd or two off against them as they move away from you. I don't want to miss a minion for this. Auto Q through. He's going to have to flash. Not bad. I can just like flash auto Q him or whatever. Oh wow, he just healed a lot. Holy moly. I can go through his pull if I use my Q at the right time. It's kind of tricky to time though because his pull animation doesn't leave much timing in there for me to work with. Doesn't have pull here. We can just bop him with the Q. Nice. So he looks like he's got cone now. We weren't able to finish him off, so we need to kind of branch out, look for his jungler. We could go beat the crap out of Yi, I guess. As top laner, or as a non-jungler, you're already 450 gold up on the enemy jungler. So we have Dorn item, he has jungle item. Jungle item does nothing. There's no stats versus a champion. Even if they have buffs, it just doesn't matter. We got W on. Got the Q through. Auto E. He's trying to finish it. It won't matter if he does. He's just dead there no matter what he does. Even if he ends up flashing away, I'll flash with him. I have movement speed from W. And yeah, that's just what you do. If you can't get the kill on the enemy, crash it in the turret. We missed one melee minion from roaming there since we'd already crashed. We'll go for W max first. Bop him with Q. The red buff burn is going to be brutal. I'll freeze this wave out. Warwick's really good at freezing. A high healing on autos and Q. I don't need a gank. This is not gankable. His snowball's just gonna muff me up bad. Yi's coming though. I guess we could deal with Yi. Yi's like right here. They're wanting to make something happen here. Hey, Mr. Yi. He eat really soon. Got the fear. I'm going to hold on to my Q for his cone so I can go through it. If you Q early on Warwick against set, he'll hit you with his cone and he can actually kill you that way. His cone does crazy damage. So if I have barrier, I'll use that early. Hold on to my Q in that case. And I'll hold the freeze. You don't necessarily have to back in this situation. If I was going to back, I would grab tier 2 boots to get back to lane quick enough to maintain the freeze. But I don't really feel like I need to back. I still have double buffs. I'll be 6 soon enough. All he has is 2 cloth armor. I have enough mana. I can aggressively use W and just beat him up. So we go through every time. We hold it down over him when he starts his cone. He loses this. Got it. And he had 600 more gold spent than us. Now granted, I had double buffs. I get it, but still. So I am going to grab tier 2 boots here in a second. I'll grab tier 2s. I cleared it just enough to where hopefully it doesn't crash before my next wave, and hopefully it keeps pushing to me. We'll grab tier 2s, as much of Bork as we can afford. Now you can actually go for HULLBREAKER Rush is certainly strong on Warwick. Top lane, it's not bad. It's actually pretty excellent. In this case, I think I could get better value out of Bork, even though it's been nerfed. I mean, Warwick R applies 3 times, his Q applies it as well. We'll push for Bork into HULLBREAK, then we can look for really anything that we want. Q through, give him the fear, auto. Good trade for us. His wave's still coming to me. I could kill Master Yi and set 1v2 easy. I have an even bigger lead than I had before, and I hadn't even spent my gold yet. Warwick's a decent counter to Master Yi because of the fear. If Master Yi's on R, he can't keep up with you at that point because he's running away max speed. He's immune to the fear slow. And once his Q's on cooldown, you hit him with R and he can't really hit you back. So Warwick could actually give Master Yi a lot of fits unless Master Yi's like full build. Fizz is here. I'll Q through the minion. It's fine. Yeah, he's never going to get that. I'm going to Q away. they have nothing. Like they actually can't do anything here. I'm going to Q through. Auto R. I'm going to R set. Stop him from using his shield. Beat up Master Yi. Here's Mr. Fizzles. He's going to try to troll pull. He's got nowhere to go though. Auto Q. Cool. The best time to use your R on Warwick for guaranteed values, fear them first, then R. It's the only way to guaranteed land it. I could probably stop him from getting back to his turret. I have barrier. So if I have someone push mid lane, they set. Auto Q. That's funny. I'm so fast. Auto Q. I have blood set on someone. I don't know where their mid laner is though. I need to break vision for a moment. Alright, I'm in range to get plate gold. Don't know where their mid lane is. This is a little risky. I needed to get the ward farther up so I could see if Set was trying to get behind me because he even saw me lay this, so he knows I may not have vision if he tries to creep behind the wall. So I'm stepping into the bush just to make him nervous. He doesn't know if I have vision or not, or if I'm going to stay in the bush. That way he doesn't creep it behind me. But realistically, I wouldn't really know if he was. He's in a really bad spot. This is the point of no return. If Yi comes, I kill them both. They have to send Yi, Fizz, or honestly, maybe Fizz and second kill me if his lands R. Oh yeah, so he did the thing. Alright, I think Fizz is here. Set hit me with cone. Yeah, I don't have to fight this here. I mean, I could just like run out and hit him with a raw R. Like that. I Q'd and he couldn't pull me there. Just Q'd immediately after. He spammed. If you do your Q, you hold it down over them and they try to CC you or dash or whatever. Oops, accidentally buried. I was just trying to E. But yeah, your Q will always go through on Warwick after your R. It gives you the leverage, the priority, the initiative. So if they flash dash, try to CC you, you'll go through it. I'm low mana. Maybe with Presence of Mind I can do something here. I don't have a lot of gold spent, but I'm a way higher level than him. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Just don't have enough space. I need to spend my gold anyways. He missed like 3 waves. It's fine. Got 17 CS. I have to leave and get Bork. Nice, got the plate. Looks like Set warded that. I'll go second bush. Yeah, I could get Bork, could get Hullbreak. Hullbreak is really, really good in a situation like this where we can keep him off turret. I'd actually rather just go Hullbreak at this stage. You wouldn't normally swap like that, but since I have the gold to get it. So for example, if I couldn't afford Hullbreaker, but I could finish getting the Bork, obviously I'd get the Bork. But Bork's normally going to outclass the Hullbreaker for a raw fight to the death from full health. And but the thing is, Hullbreaker, if you're already going to win the solo fight, you're already ahead. The Hullbreaker's way better. So Hullbreaker first or second, certainly viable, certainly strong. Just raw R, auto Q through fear. He's going to army, yep. Big surprise. Last auto kills with the lethal tempo on hit bonus damage. If you're ever playing against Warwick top and you're playing a strong soloist character, go Ignite. The only exception to that rule is Darius. If you're really good at Darius and the Warwick isn't playing great, you can beat Warwick. Especially when Darius is meta like Darius is right now. But in general, you need Ignite to kill Warwick top on a melee character. It's just not going to happen. Wow, I got a fat blood scent. I'm hitting his turret really hard too. I don't have what I'd like to have to fight him though. I'll just run away from him. I have my Hullbreaker auto built up. You can stack it on the minions and it will stay. And then we can use it against a champion or a turret. Just really, really nice. I'm just trying to bait him. This blood scent's really funny. There must be, yeah. I was like, dude, there has to be somebody here. Just fear them both. Run away. It's whatever. I have fast boots anyways, plus Hullbreaker speed up. Wait, is that chasing too? We'll use W on him. Auto Q auto. I'm not going to save Q to close distance. I don't need to. Down he goes. I'm going to take his turret from him. Got him with a Q. I do have barriers, so I'm not too worried about him killing me necessarily. Auto Q auto. Even if he flash had army, my Q goes through all displacements. Knockups, knockbacks. Pulls, hooks. Evade and Condemn would be included in that. There's also a few weird abilities. I think Warwick Q technically cancels more to R on him, which is weird if you time it properly. That doesn't make sense to me. Just how it goes. They could easily patch that in a patch and call it a bug fix, because to me that just doesn't make sense. Because you're like, okay, Warwick Q, he bites onto them. They can't get him off. Makes sense. That you can't knock him up. You can't pull him away. He's latched onto you. Makes sense. Mord R, he sends you to a freaking shadow realm. But Warwick's holding on to Mord, so he can't send him to the shadow realm. It doesn't even make sense. It's a completely different thing. It's just how it is. I think there's a few other ones. I think Bard R, maybe Warwick Q goes through it if you have something to attach to. There's a few weird ones, but in general, it's just displacements. Warwick R, as far as I know, goes through everything until you land. Everything. Snares, stuns, suppressions, knockups, doesn't matter. With W active, close distance. Q through him to get to our target. I don't need to R for this. They're so doomed, man. They have to FF. I'm too far ahead. Too far ahead. What are you doing with anyone? This Fizz is trying to slide into my DMs over here. Or are you just a sad human? Sometimes. I think we're all sad humans at some point. Auto Q through. Nice, 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 nice. This game reminds me of Adventure Time Battle Party. The single best MOBA to ever exist. My biggest regret is how little I played it. I just assumed it would be around forever because it was the single most popular game on Cartoon Network by like 10,000 times over. They got rid of it though, I guess because it doesn't make them any money with how they have it set up. So yep, sad, sad, sad. It's a fun game. They can't really send anyone to deal with us right now. Just Hullbreaker down the turret. My normal auto does 120. The Hullbreaker auto does 437. So it's basically 4 autos instead of 1 every 5th auto. So every 5 autos, it's like I use 9 instead of 5 because of the Hullbreaker bonus damage. I like how you can stack it on the minions and it doesn't get wasted. They're not going to FF, but we'll force the game to end. You should never take inhib pre 20-minute mark. It lets the enemies catch up and golden XP from your super minions stealing everything. I think we're just fed enough to make this end. They're too close to their turret. I got a blood scent. They're far enough away now. Hey, Mr. Tinkles. I'm going to Q through that. Gotta chew on someone. I still have barrier to deal with this guy. The barrier will be more than enough. Got the super here. We'll see how they'll try to clear that. Ooh, Vel'Koz is kind of pestering me. Nice. They actually lost turret from that. It's really funny. They're all spawning. We gotta pull back for a bit. Yeah, they only have one inhib left. With Hullbreaker, I'm empowering this minion, even though my teammate's near me. They've changed it, so it's kind of hard for them to even kill the super. Got the Q attached into double fear. I still have barrier. Will W active. Oh, he's dead. Nice. That's pretty funny. SGG's, man. Pretty short game. Hullbreaker is one of the best items for ending early on Warwick, or if you want to stay on the split. Or, I mean, even if you group, it's kind of wild that it empowers the big minions, even if your teammates are nearby. Hullbreaker for the win.